AI tools can do much more than just basic tasks. In the past few months, I've explored prompts that create jaw-dropping results, and today I want to share them with you so you get the same results. By the end of this video, I want you to have 10 powerful prompts that can transform your work. They can transform your creativity and they can transform your productivity. We'll break down each prompt, we'll go through how it works, and I'll also go through the impact it can create in your projects, giving you specific examples of where you can use this. So for this video, I'm going to shift away from the normal make.com interface. However, these prompts can also be run inside make.com as part of a bigger automation. So what I'm going to show you in Claude.ai will be pretty much the same as what you can do in Make. It's just in this case, it might be easier to really explain what is happening in this bigger window rather than in the smaller output that make.com would give. So that is basically all we need to know before getting started. So the first prompt is a story generator prompt. And this is the prompt. Write a creative short story involving a hero overcoming a personal challenge set in a futuristic world. And before we put this into Claude, the use cases for this is that it's perfect for content creators, it's perfect for writers that need creative inspiration. So whether you're creating emails, whether you're creating stories, anything that requires some sort of analogy, story, hero's journey, this is a great prompt to use. So let me just grab the prompt and I'm going to paste it in here. So that's the prompt. And I'm not going to give it any further inputs for now. So you'll see how we can adapt this as well and make it even better. So this is called The Sound of Silence. My stood at the edge of the new Shanghai's highest sky deck. And you see how this is quite a long story, even though I asked for a short story. Because this is 553 words long. And if I wanted to make it shorter, I can say make it shorter, ensure the language is FK level 4. And let's see what Claude will give us. So this is shorter and more accessible for younger readers. Maya could hear everything in the big city. She heard cars flying past, signs buzzing, and people talking from miles away. Her special ears picked up all these sounds because her parents gave her hearing calipers when she was born. Okay, let's tie this in to a product that helps people, I don't know, do something better in their life. Choose a product yourself and create an email I can send with this hero's story and a call to action to check out the landing page. So you can see how this combines something that Claude has now created, which is the hero story, along with what I want for my specific business use case. Hi, first name. Ever feel overwhelmed by the constant notifications, messages, and digital noise? You're not alone. Let me share a story about Maya, a young woman who faced a similar challenge. So there's Maya. The noise was too much. It was hard to think or sleep. She couldn't even hear her own thoughts. One day, Maya went to see a doctor. He gave her a new tool that let her pick which sounds she wanted to hear. Just like Maya, we all need to filter out the noise and focus on what's important. That's why we created Mindflow, a revolutionary productivity app that helps you choose what notifications reach you, create customized focus modes, track your digital wellness, and build better habits. Early users report, and here's to finding your focus. So just like that, I've combined two great things together. My marketing promo and the story about the hero. So that combines the two things together in a very synergistic and a very easy to understand way. So the next thing is the following. So I'm going to ask Claude this, or I'm going to give it this prompt. I'm going to say generate a personalized cold emails for a marketing professional offering AI automation services. And this is ideal for sales team and those doing cold email outreach campaigns. So again, let's switch back here. I'm going to copy the prompt and I'm going to start a new Claude chat. I'm going to paste that in. And again, I'm not giving it anything specific about the type of AI automation services I'm offering. I'm just giving it the prompt for a personalized cold email for a marketing professional. What I will want to do here is make it more specific. So I noticed that your company in this industry, you created the specific campaign. So what I'm going to say is, what questions do I need to answer to help you make this email more specific to a target prospect? So here, Claude gave me these questions. Who is your ideal target prospect? What specific AI automations do you offer? Do you have any real metrics or success stories? What's your company's unique selling proposition? What's the concrete next step you want them to take? Can you go ahead and fill in all these with fake data and let me know what the data is before proceeding? Okay, so as you can see, Claude is now filling in all this information. Let's create another personalized cold email with all the new information that you now know about the prospect and what I offer as well. So now this should give us a much better email as well. So dear VP of Marketing, congratulations on launching GrowthForce new lead scoring feature. Having worked with several SaaS companies, I noticed an interesting opportunity. Combining your new scoring system with AI automation could potentially double its effectiveness. Why I'm reaching out to you? I'm giving the metrics, I'm saying why it's relevant, and I have a call to action. So now it's a much more personalized cold email than it was before. But it all started with this prompt, which was generates a personalized cold email for a marketing professional offering AI automation services. So that is the whole prompt and where it started. The third prompt is the following: generate a personalized cold emails. Actually, wait, let's move on to the next one. Yes, here we go. Create a detailed outline for a blog post about productivity hacks for remote workers. So notice that in this case, I have two things. What type of outline? So it's a detailed outline. It's about productivity hacks. And I'm also mentioning who it is for, which is remote workers. So if I copy this prompt and go back into Claude, you see that I have the outline right here. There are the different sections with 4 sub-items for each, and it's quite a detailed outline. But let's say that I want to add some personalization to it. What information do you need from me to make the outline more personalized based on my own personal experience? So here, Claude gave me some questions. How long have you been working remotely? What type of work do you do? What are your biggest current challenges with remote work? For example, focus and concentration, work-life boundaries, time management, and so on and so forth. What has worked well for you in terms of productivity? What is your typical work environment like? Do you work synchronously with a team or primarily asynchronously? Come up with all the answers to these questions with fake data. So now it's creating again, like we did before, these answers to the questions. And then it asks me, would you like to revise the original outline using this persona's specific context and challenges? Yes, please. And now we get a more personalized outline. So introduction, which involves the personalized journey transitioning from office to remote work in 2020. We have specific examples from this person. So converted one of the master bedrooms into office space. So let's see if that was mentioned, which it wasn't here. We have weekly virtual coffees. Okay, let's adjust this. I feel that this outline doesn't really mention all the personal stuff mentioned above. Can you adjust it to be so? So here's the outline with more explicit connections to our persona-specific situation. Introduction, from office coder to bedroom developer, leading a four-person international team. And then, if we were to turn this into a complete article, this would be a much better output than if it was a generic outline. Please convert this into a full article. So it starts immediately with, like many developers, my transition wasn't exactly planned. My first remote work day, I know it's canceling headphones, leading a team, coding with a 3-year-old. So much more personal. And it all started with having a prompt that generated a detailed outline based on my experience and for a specific audience. So definitely one to really give a try. All right. The next one is the following. Generate 10 creative ideas for a YouTube video about AI tools for small businesses. If you notice, again, I'm saying what I want, 10 ideas about the subject, AI tools, and for small businesses. So I have a clear target audience in mind. So if I copy that prompt and go back to Claude, this might be useful for entrepreneurs, for creative teams, anyone that requires something creative, essentially. So the small business AI revolution, create a before versus after, split screen comparison showing how long it takes to complete common business tasks. Feature real case studies, do a live demo of using Canvas AI. Budget breakdown, tech challenge, AI-powered customer insight. So there's all that you can do with just that one simple prompt. And again, if you just swap out for a YouTube video about subject for audience, and I say, give me 10 ideas where I can swap the above subject and audience with different variables. So now instead of, what was it? AI tools for small businesses, I could have subject myths busted, what audience wants to know, cryptocurrency. So generating creative video ideas for a YouTube video about cryptocurrency for beginners, or about new Excel hacks for students, about gaming in 2024 for parents. So there's a lot that you can do with that one initial prompt. The next one is the following. Write a sales copy emphasizing emotional triggers for a fitness coach program. So this is very interesting because there's, as you can see, emotional triggers involved. Again, I have fitness coaching program, so it's specific to the audience, but I'm curious about what, with just one simple prompt, Claude can give me in terms of emotional triggers. So why this time really is different. So it's not just about workouts. We give you a dedicated coach, a supportive community, customized nutritional plans, mindset coaching. This is the moment everything changes. Your journey begins here, and it's a limited time offer. The only questions left. So I really like that, and the fact that it touches on quite a bit of emotional trigger points. Our clients don't just transform their bodies, they rediscover their confidence, they find their energy, they feel proud, they stop hiding in photos. Nice. They finally break free from the cycle of guilt and shame around food. So simple prompt is just one line, but you can get a lot from that simple prompt. And again, the more specific you can make that prompt, whether what type of fitness coach are you? Who are you aiming the copy at? So in this case, it decided that it's about someone that wants to lose weight, right? But at the same time, the more specific you can make it, even just a little bit more to that one sentence, can give you a lot more in terms of the output you get on the right hand side. So that is this prompt. Let's go to the next one, which is the following. So we have identify and fix the error in the following JSON code snippet. And I'm just going to give it a JSON code. So in the chat, the main error is that there's a duplicate key. Age appears twice with different values, 30 and 25. And JSON case must be unique within an object. So the second occurrence will override the first. There is also a minor issue. The single quote used for strings should be double quotes according to JSON specification. Here is the corrected JSON. I kept the last value 25 and replaced all single quotes with double quotes to make it valid. If you need to preserve both age values, you'd need to structure the data differently, perhaps using an array or a different key name for one of them. So it's a very simple coding problem, but sometimes it's those types of problems that really cause issues. So when you give Claude or ChatGPT this type of problem and you say, why is this not working? It's very easy for the large language model to pinpoint what the issue is and explain why it is not working, which is a great learning experience as well for you. So this is essential for developers, for programmers to really understand any minor issues that are causing their programs to fail, to crash. The next one is the following. It's essentially a learning resource curator. The prompt is generate a personalized learning path for mastering graphic design skills. So this is great for anyone that is a self-learner or for educators that want to help their students get to a final destination. So let me just copy the prompt here. And in this case, it's about graphic design, right? So this is saying, I'll help you create a comprehensive learning path for graphic design. Let me understand your current situation. And it's good that it's asking me the right questions to help identify the path. So it's asking about areas I'm interested in, UI design, branding, print media. It's asking like whether I want some design fundamentals. Let me just say I'm a complete beginner, so I need guidance on the right path. So now it gives me my roadmap. Phase 1, visual fundamentals, start with understanding core design principles, typography basics, software skills. So it mentions Figma, then move on to Photoshop, composition, and then I have a suggested project as well, design a simple one-page flyer. So there's also homework that I can do. I can also ask more about this. Can you also create a Q&A or let's say a series of multiple choice questions that I can go through after the end of each phase to help me understand and ensure that I am understanding that I got all the concepts right. So my point is that don't be afraid to ask for more learning material from Claude to help you build on top of that prompt. So there's phase 1, color theory, and it also gives me the answer right here. So obviously you can also ask it to not do that and then potentially give you the answers separately at the end of the output. Okay, the next one is the following. So I'm going to say, write a sensory-rich product description for a luxury scented candle. And this is perfect for anything e-commerce related. So let's create a new Claude window here. Midnight in Morocco collection, Atlas, Cedar, and Spice. Sounds very luxurious. Discover an enchanting escape with our Atlas. Oops, let me share my screen. With our Atlas, Cedar, and Spice luxury candle, where ancient trade routes come alive through carefully layered aromatics. Anyway, very, I don't know, luxurious language, very specific to a specific niche. but it does get the job done. So here it's asking this description combines specific sensor details across multiple senses while maintaining a sophisticated, luxury appropriate tone. Would you like me to adjust any aspects of it? So I think that's enough for me and candles. But you see how you can build on that and ask it to give you exactly what you want. The next prompt is the following. Suggest improvements for this LinkedIn post about personal branding. And then I will insert my post. This is ideal for any professionals that want to build their personal or professional brand. So if I copy the prompt here and start a new window, and instead of insert post here, let's just open a new window again and say, create me a LinkedIn post for an AI automation CEO. I'm just going to copy that, go back here, paste it in, and just remove the additional commentary. And now it says current strengths are it opens with a timely content. It includes specific metrics. It provides clear takeaways. It uses relevant hashtags and it ends with engagement prompting questions. So that's good. Suggested improvements make the opening more distinctive. So instead of saying, excited to share how AI is reshaping enterprise automation in 2025, you can say, from automating tasks to transforming decisions, here's how AI is actually reshaping enterprise automation in 2025. You can add specific storytelling elements. You can strengthen the human element, make insights more actionable, define crystal clear business outcomes. So there's a bunch of stuff that it recommends in terms of having better output. So I'm just going to say, provide me the complete revised version of the post. So now I'm just getting that post and I can compare the two side by side. So if I grab this and I grab the original one, and I go to something like, text compare. This is the original one. This is the second one. And I can then see them side by side and see which one I like better. So here it's saying at company name, we're seeing a fundamental shift. AI isn't just automating tasks, it's enhancing human decision making. We're witnessing a paradigm shift in real time. Last quarter, our Fortune 500 clients faced today approval bottlenecks. Today, they've slashed processing time by 67%. So I like the numbers. I think it gets a bit faster to the point here. So I like that. And you can just compare the two and see which one you like best. And the last point I want to give you is the following. Break down the steps for automating a weekly newsletter using AI tools. So if you have project managers, if you have productivity enthusiasts that launch or release a newsletter every so often, this can be a great way to get that work done quicker. So I'm going to copy the prompt here, go back to my screen, and if I just paste that in here, let's see what we get. So first, establish the core components. We have the content collection, the content curation, newsletter assembly, automation setup, testing, and QA, quality control. Would you like me to elaborate on any of these steps or provide specific tools recommendations for implementation? So let's see, content collection, let's say expand on this, and I'm going to paste in the first section. So here I have how to set up RSS feeds, implementing AI content monitoring, creating web scrapers, configuring Google alerts, and so on and so forth. So as you can see from these 4 points, I've now gotten all this broken down step by step to help me achieve my goals. So if you have anything that requires multiple steps, this can be a great way to get all the information you need and kind of turn it into a checklist so that you know that by the end of all those steps, you'll have completed the task at hand. So in this video, we've gone through quite a lot of prompts. We've gone through 10 powerful prompts, and the range was on one hand, we had creative writing prompts. On the other hand, we had productivity boosters. And my suggestion is that you try out these prompts. You see how they can help transform your workflow and help improve your business. So comment below, which prompt are you the most excited to try? And let me know why. In the meantime, don't forget to hit like and subscribe so you don't miss future videos. And check out the link in the description for more information on how I can help you with your AI and automation business or using these tools in your business. I'll speak to you in the next video.